Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ray, since I was 26 years old, you and I have turned over every stone in the US, and with that comes countless memories. You are a man of order, respect, and honor, and I'm proud having you as a valuable colleague, close friend, and so is my family. I'm excited to celebrate your introduction into the Candy Hall of Fame. Congratulations, my old friend. And good luck.
Thank you, Mass, and good evening to everyone. You know, as I stand here before you in the presence of my family, friends, business associates, competitors, and most importantly, my fellow Candy Hall of Fame inductees, I feel very much the same as legendary New York Yankee Lou Gehrig must have felt as he delivered his famous farewell speech when he said, "Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I am truly blessed and honored and very humbled to be here as a member of the Candy Hall of Fame induction class of 2017. I must admit that my path leading up to this momentous occasion has certainly been one that's had many twists, turns, and at times what seemed like dead ends. Thankfully, and with the support of my mother, Gramps, who was my mom's father, my loving and faithful wife, Paula, as well as family and friends, I persevered and experienced a great measure of success. As you have heard, I was born to a loving and wonderful mom and dad, having two older sisters and eventually a younger sister. But then in 1963, we lost Dad to a tragic industrial machine accident. And that's when Gramps entered the picture in a very huge way, especially for me, being the one and only son. Gramps, as he was known by everyone, became my male role model. He taught me about sports, what it's like to be a man, and everything else a young boy needs to learn. Gramps was at the root of my beginnings in the world of chocolate and sweets. And I think, or actually I know, he single-handedly made Hershey and Mars into what they are today. To say he loved his chocolate would be a gross understatement. But most importantly, he taught me the most deep-rooted lessons which became the foundation of which all things in my life were built. And that was to be a man of the highest integrity. So even though Gramps is passed on and is not with us any longer, I would be remiss in not expressing my sincerest thanks to him for preparing me to walk life's path, which has led me here tonight. Now, Mom, she had an even more important role because she had to play both mother and, in some ways, a father. Mom, thank you for always being there for me. You were instrumental in making me into who I am today. I could never have gotten this far in life without my wife of almost 40 years, Paula. You are the rock at home for our family and supported my necessary travel to become successful in my career. There are no words that could ever express my love for you, nor how thankful I am to have you behind me as we continue life together. Thank you to my 4 children and 5 grandkids, all of whom have had to sacrifice time with me as I travel further in this fabulous candy industry. Thank you to Frank Friedwald, a longtime member of the Candy Hall of Fame, for seeing something in me which led to my introduction into this world of chocolate. Frank has been my mentor and my example to follow ever since. Frank believed in me and made me his partner in American Chocolate Mold Company, and he holds a very special place very deep in my heart. I could never say enough thanks to this guy right here, this gentleman who introduced me this evening, Mr. Mads Hedstrom, owner and partner of Osted out of Farum, Denmark. We were 2 young men out to slay the U.S. chocolate and bakery industries with Nielsen and Rover's cooling tunnels and molding lines. We traveled hard and we traveled fast, and we were very successful together, making Nielsen into one of the top companies producing chocolate equipment in this industry. There are many of you out there this evening who have helped mold me into a Candy Hall of Fame inductee, including Hall of Famers Ross Bainbridge, Russ Crozio, Jim Greenberg, just to name a few. There are so many more that I can thank, and I really hope to be able to shake all of your hands and express my heartfelt thanks as the festivities continue this evening, and as I see all of you in the coming days. Thank you.